In the 2023 Jamaican Track and Field National Championships, we saw many of the best sprinters in the world come out to throw down, and throw down they did. And one of the big names that really took part in this, doing some incredible things, was Shericka Jackson, who over the course of just a few days set a new world lead in the 100 at 10.65, and she also ran a 21.71 in the 200 meters. Now, this 100 and 200 meter double bodes well for her chances in participating in both events in this year's World Championships. But in this 200 meter final, we also saw the return of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, the greatest female 100 athlete of all time. And even though she's been injured for much of this season and that the 200 meters isn't her primary event, she still ran a time of 22.26, and she ran this into a negative headwind. Now, over the opening 100 meters, we can actually see Price just slightly ahead of Shericka Jackson, which is pretty incredible considering Shericka Jackson is finding some incredible speed in the 100. But this just shows the legendary status of Fraser-Pryce over the 100 meter distance. Now, even though she did not compete in the 100 meters in this year's Jamaican Nationals, she will be running in this event in the World Championships, because at the moment she is the defending world champion, meaning that she has an automatic bye to compete in this year's World Championships. There's been a lot of speculation and a lot of uncertainty surrounding Fraser-Pryce in 2023, but I must admit I am very, very happy to see her back on the track, and I'm very excited to see what she will do in this year's World Finals, and I honestly feel that she has the ability to once again make the finals in both the 100 and the 200. Of course, last year she won the 100 in 10.67, breaking the championship record and cementing herself as a legend. But she also placed second in the 200, running a time of 21.82, and this time still stands as the Masters world record for the 200 meters on the women's side. Now, only seeing her race twice doesn't really give you a good idea at just how fast or fit she is right now. She can still clearly run a very fast 100, but the 200 meters is certainly a bigger question mark. The inevitable clash this season in the 100 meter finals against Sha'Carri Richardson and also Shericka Jackson is only growing with excitement by the day. But does she have the ability to show up once again and cement herself as the single fastest 100 athlete in the world? Typically by this point in the season, Fraser-Pryce would have run at least 10 separate races, or somewhere around that, but at the moment she's only raced twice. So there is a question of race sharpness, but there's also the reality that Fraser-Pryce is the greatest female 100 athlete of all time. Just look at her championship racing history and tell me that I'm wrong. Moving into this year's World Championships, it will be very exciting to see what happens in the women's 100 and also the women's 200, because what Gabby Thomas did really shakes things up, as she achieved a time of 21.6. And now I will pass this question off to you. What do you think is going to happen in this year's World Finals in the women's 100 and the women's 200? What do you think Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is going to do? What do you think Gabby Thomas is going to do? And what do you think Sha'Carri Richardson and Shericka Jackson will do in both of these events? Leave your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as always, until next time.